Hello, YouTube family. I finally got my link loaded on that new computer to my channel with the help of my daughter. So, this video will be done on the new computer. I guess I'm still chasing that YouTube rainbow. I keep thinking that I'm going to come up with something that will click on YouTube. Don't want to make I would love to make a fortune. But I'd like to just get to where I can make about $200 a month that I can depend on being there every month. Cause now basically I make a little bit on my YouTube ad, not much. This month is just about over and I have made approximately $15 that's going into my account. But at that, it would take 10 of that. It'd be average out like that every month. I can make $150 in 10 months. Almost a year. But that's just ads. Now, if somebody leaves me something on a super chat, that goes into my account. And it'll stay in my account until my account reaches a threshold of $100 before I get it. I'm kind of depressed. You know, the world, why is that shaking? I'm from a different time. I'm from a different era. I don't feel like I fit in this world anymore. You know, when I make a sandwich is not a sandwich till I got mayonnaise on it. Well, there was a whole quart of mayonnaise here the other day. And now, can't find it. And Jennifer brought me a foot-long, I don't know what you call it. It had ham and cheese on it. Hardly not any mayonnaise. Jennifer has a refrigerator, a small one in her room. Donovan has a small one in his room. So I imagine that quart of mayonnaise is in one of them refrigerators. But I couldn't eat that sandwich because it didn't have hardly any mayonnaise on it. So I scrounged around here looking in drawers and stuff. And I found $6 in change. So I hopped on my scooter and went to Family Dollar and got me a quart of mayonnaise. It was almost $5. And come back and I got that thing out. I put a bunch of mayonnaise on it and cut it up in little bite-sized pieces. I got it in here. That'll be my supper tonight. But ain't no need of me looking for any more change because I think I pretty much got it all. But folks, I think I'm a hoarder. Not to the extreme because it won't, if I'm not allowed. But I think Jennifer is too. She won't admit it. I can't get used to her being so skinny now. She's lost a lot of weight. And she's 53. I was 30 years old when Jennifer was born. Never thought she would be taking care of me. I especially never thought Donovan would be taking care of me. But when the nurse comes, he gets in there and sits right down there on the floor with her and helps her to take care of my foot. I try to change clothes every second day. And I pretty much need help doing that. I don't even, when I go to bed, I just go to bed in the clothes I'm wearing. Oh, not by choice, but just, it's so hard for me to do. Those three kittens and that mama cat, I hadn't seen them all day out there on the deck. They might have left. I don't know. But we still got food out there for them. Oh, man. I got to get out there on that deck tomorrow and try to straighten it up. Jennifer's got, I wish that cotton picking big aquarium was gone. I don't know why she thinks she's got to have that. That's an expense. They require a lot of care. Anyhow, I'm slowly getting my new computer set up. I've got, I can't figure out how to get my mail transferred over to that computer. Hopefully, Paranormal, I'm gonna do a live stream with Paranormal. Maybe he can talk me through some of that stuff. I got a StreamYard account. However, I'm gonna use, rather than go StreamYard, I'm gonna use my live stream off of YouTube. I'm set to have a private live stream chat tomorrow night. That's Tuesday. At 8:30 with Crazy Family Tube. I sent them the link and everything. 8:30. I'm probably gonna chew on them a little bit for just disappearing like that. I don't mean not doing their YouTube channel, but just not staying in contact with me. I mean, I still feel like they're a family. Yes, I do. And I feel that way about some others that's disappeared on me. Fantabulous, I can't even remember her real name. Free is Better, they disappeared. I felt pretty close to them. I guess I put too much feeling into getting close to YouTube people. I don't know why I'm like that. But Crazy Family Tube, they were, to me, they were special. I'm drinking coffee. But tomorrow I'm gonna get out there on the deck, make an attempt to get that cleaned up and try to get Jaden to help me a little bit. And he's gonna have to take all his trash and stuff out to the curb. And we got one trash can sitting out there by the deck. It's full. That needs to be took out. I can't take them trash cans out. I can't do it. But the world just seems so strange to me anymore. I mean, nothing is. Back when I was a kid, I could go out of the house with a shotgun, a real shotgun, and walk down the road or the street. Nobody never said anything. Nobody thought nothing of it. And I'll bet you right now, if I was to get out here on the street and be riding around with a shotgun, it wouldn't be long before the police come riding up on me. Matter of fact, I might do that just for a video to see what happens. I don't know if you can still walk down the street with a shotgun or not. But when I was a kid, shoot, when I was a kid about 14 years old, I earned some money. It was about $30. Went to this hardware store and bought me a .22 caliber rifle, single shot. A real honest to goodness gun with bullets. Bought the bullets and all. 14 years old. Went home with it. And Daddy said, "What'd you get that for? You got one already." I said, "Well, I wanted this one. It's a single shot. I didn't want that automatic." But nobody thought a daggone thing about it. I'll guarantee you, Jaden's 15. He couldn't go to the store and buy a rifle. Things are so different. But yeah, used to walk down the dirt roads. We lived out in the country with a shotgun. And it's loaded. And what we was looking for was rabbits. And usually it was 3 or 4 of us, and we all had shotguns. Usually there were 410 shotguns. I had a double barrel. My daddy gave it. Actually, he gave it to me. He gave it to me, a double barrel. And we'd be walking down the road. If you see a rabbit jump somewhere running across the road, you shoot that sucker. Or a squirrel, you shoot that sucker, take you home. Only thing is, I couldn't shoot anything. I killed a bird one time and it just broke my heart. And I ain't killed nothing since. Well, one time when I was about 28 years old, we didn't have many kids. I was raising rabbits. Somebody got me started on that for meat. And it come time to bushing them rabbits. I had about 20 or 30. We can bush them and up and everything, put them in the freezer. And I got out there, and my wife was standing there watching me, and I grabbed one of them rabbits. And I held it up by the hind legs, and you gotta hit it in the back of the head hard enough to kill it. Well, oh my gosh. And I was holding it up, and I took this stick and was gonna hit it back in the head, and I was holding there and I just tapped it. Enough for the rabbit, it hurt the rabbit. But the rabbit started squealing. First time I ever heard a rabbit squeal. I put that rabbit back in the cage. I couldn't do that. So I called up the man that got me started raising them rabbits, and he come over there and butchered them all out for me. And had all that in the freezer, and we wound up giving the meat away because we didn't have the heart to eat. That was the end of my rabbit for meat business. I still raised rabbits, but I was raising show rabbits, registered rabbits. One show we went to, we had a buck rabbit. Buck is a male. His name was Buck Named Sue, and that was tattooed in his ear. Had an ID number and all that stuff. Went to this rabbit, it was in Statesville, North Carolina. And the actual buck, it belonged to my wife. And that sucker won Best in Show. So after that happened, other people that were into raising rabbits, they wanted their does bred to Buck Named Sue. So we'd charge a fee for it. And have you ever seen a buck and a doe rabbit having sex? If you ain't, it's comical. The buck jumps on top of that doe and he's going like real fast. And then bam, he flips over on his back with his feet up in the air. That was so comical. But we had Angors, we had Dutch, we had chocolate Dutch, we had New Zealand's. What else did we have? We had the Dutch, had the Angors. The Angors was a mistake. Them Angors has long hair, and you trim that hair off them for Angora wool. It brings a lot of money. But they're so hard to take care of. You have to keep them brushed and all that stuff. And it just wasn't worth what you was getting out of it. But I eventually got out of the rabbit business. Shit, we tried several things. We just got even into raising tropical fish to resell to the stores and stuff. And we had a pretty elaborate operation in our basement. And I can't remember now exactly what happened. But something happened with the power. The power went off. And it was winter time. And all our fish froze to death, thousands. And one time I had a friend, he was gonna raise fish to resell to stores too. And I went in this building one day and I seen all these kitty weighted big plastic blue pools. And he was raising them in those plastic kiddie pools. I said, Tom, you ain't supposed to raise them in that kind of a plastic. He didn't think I knew what he was talking about. And he come in there one day and had a mass die-off. They all died on him because he wouldn't take them out of them kiddie pools and put them in the right kind of containers. He didn't think I knew what I was talking about. I knew I done been there and done that. But that was the end of that. I mean, and he had an elaborate setup in there. It looks like he'd have done a little research on that before he started. But he learned the hard way. He was, when my son died, he died with his girlfriend in the same car. And Tom was the father of the girl. So we was pretty close. I hadn't seen him in years, so I don't know how he's doing these days. He'd been married 2 or 3 times. I hadn't even seen Tommy, the girl's brother. That was my son's best friend. But that's been a while back. You know, Tommy, the son, he works over at Sonny's Barbecue, and he's been there, I guess he's been there 30 years. He may even be getting ready to retire, I don't know. But he started going to college when he hit 18. And he wound up over at the college in Gainesville, and he was going to law school. And then for some reason he just dropped out. I don't know why. He just dropped out. Yeah, I guess you could say I'm still chasing that YouTube rainbow. I probably won't ever find anything, but I keep thinking maybe, keep trying to think of something I can do. I would like to get on my scooter with a fake shotgun, but realistic looking, and see how long it'll be before the police come up and stop me. And of course, if that happened and stopped me, I'd say, well, I was just doing an experiment. You should go out and walk up and down the street with a shotgun. Now, I just want to see whether you still could or not. But they might not like that idea. But of course, if they pull up, the first thing they'll probably do is pull up and get out with guns drawn and say, drop the gun. I think that's probably what would happen. Of course, I'd drop it real quick. I may try that, just to see. I got several things I would like to do on the video, but just hadn't got around to trying it yet. Anyhow, let me see, I've been talking about 25-30 minutes. I'll be out on the deck tomorrow trying to get some stuff done. My daughter's gonna have to go over and get me a box from the VA so I can get these hearing aids sent off for repair. I need to check my Aetna and see what all they cover for me. My Medicare. But anyhow, folks, that's my story. I'm sticking to it. I'll see you in the next one. See ya. Oh. I got to say GoPro stop recording.